8 Most flexible side hustles for nurses to make extra money. A registered nurse has to spend a lot of time in hospitals and clinics for their duties. Since some nurses have a regular schedule, it is easy to determine if a side hustle will be possible or not. If you need extra income, you're more likely to get extra hours in your shift. However, being an RN can be exhausting the longer you go a day, as we may know. Non-clinical or flexible nurse jobs may appeal to RNs that would like a change in pace. If you want to change an environment or earn a higher income through a few side hustles, try these low-maintenance side hustles with flexible schedules. These real-life nurse jobs were carefully vetted and could be great for side hustles for all nurses. As a registered nurse, you probably already have the importance of giving first aid. If you're looking for a side hustle close to your profession, teaching first aid classes is your best bet. You can teach interested parties how to perform a CPR, how to treat different kinds of wounds, and what to do when someone needs serious medical treatment. You can always share your knowledge to anyone, but if you want to teach a class as a first aid instructor, you should have the right license to do so. One of the best ways to get certification is by taking training courses from nonprofit organizations such as the American Heart Association or the American Red Cross. The AHA offers several courses aimed for both healthcare and non-healthcare providers. After finishing your course, AHA will conduct a monitored class before getting you certified. According to nurse.org, the typical working shifts of nurses are 3 days a week in 12-hour shifts. Other working shifts include 8 hours divided by 5 days and 10 hours divided by 4 days a week. This gives at least 1 day of free time. If you want a flexible side hustle, you can apply as a clinical instructor for nursing schools and universities. One of the best things about being a clinical instructor is you can choose how many classes to attend each week. What you teach is common knowledge to you, and you can give real-life examples to your students. In addition, you can work in a lot of work environments such as community colleges, four-year colleges, technical nursing schools, and even in rehabilitation facilities. Unlike being a first aid instructor, this side hustle doesn't need a certification. Also known as healthcare documentation specialist, the duty of the medical transcriptionist is to convert voice recordings from doctors and other medical staff into a written record. Although most of the medical transcriptionist task is done manually, there is voice recognition software that helps them in their job. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, it is the job of a medical transcriptionist to edit medical documents created by these voice recognition software. Basic knowledge in grammar and word processing software, as well as at least a post-secondary non-degree award, is required for this job. This side hustle is not likely to come by, as some of the shots are administered seasonally, but when it is available, it gives a good additional income source. Your prospect clients include companies who provide this benefit to their employees. These companies also pay in per hour flat rate, which is usually $25 per hour. Other prospective clients are grocery stores, churches, and other establishments that require their employees to deal with a lot of people. Flu shots are usually administered around September. If you want to take this opportunity, don't forget to free up your time and find advertisements online. There is a big chance that your services will be in demand during this season because, according to Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, there are an estimated 148.1 million people who received flu vaccines during 2014. Registered nurses usually show their abilities and expertise inside hospitals and other medical facilities. RNs can now use their knowledge and experience by sharing it online. A lot of magazines, especially medical journals, need registered nurses to write on a variety of topics. These journals include the American Journal of Nursing and more. Being a freelance medical writer is not only limited to journal writing, as there is a lot of medium that needs expertise in the medical field. You can write on websites focusing on healthcare and technical topics about providing healthcare. Registered nurses can even take on advertising tasks, as long as the product is related in the field, such as insurance brochures and product packaging. Being a freelance writer can usually find writing jobs at competitive pricing online. Local gigs are also available from time to time, depending on your location. Being a health coach is probably one of the most common side hustles for a registered nurse. The reason for this is because nurses are natural advocates of health. A health coach is someone who helps his or her client to change the current lifestyle and replace it with a new one through guidance and management. This usually includes the aspect of nutrition and daily eating habits, as well as exercises. This should not be confused with wellness coaching, which aims to improve the whole well-being of the client. and not just through lifestyle and physical means. To become a health coach, you need to get certification in health coaching. There are 5 ways to get a certification. The first one is by joining the National Society of Health Coaches to get the NSHC Certified Health Coach certification. NSHC certificate is targeted to healthcare professionals who already have background and credentials. Usually, NSHC's program can be finished in 70 hours. If you really want to have a change of routine during your free time while having the potential to earn money, you can open your own little side business. This will usually be based on your other interests or skills. Do you like photography and would want to make this hobby as an income generator? Or are you a fan of fashion and has the talent of a fashion designer? Are you a skilled programmer? Health consulting? The decision is up to you. Just make sure that you are able to juggle your main job and side business perfectly. In addition, don't forget about the much needed rest that you need every shift. It would take a lot of effort, but it would be worth it to experience something and meet other people outside your main job. Being a part-time caregiver or an in-home nurse, you would likely have to provide elder care or child care. Your main task is to provide medical assistance to patients in the comfort of their own home. This is usually a long-term commitment and will likely be a stable income stream. Some of the tasks are administering medication, giving shots, and managing symptoms from health conditions such as diabetes or tracheotomy. Cases that need assistance for activities of daily living or a DL are usually taken care of by home caregivers. If you're both the caregiver and in-home nurse, you might be doing both medical and a DL tasks.